Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And today we are going to be reacting to 4 true bone-chilling Halloween horror stories animated. And what the heck, Luis? Anyways, yeah, we're going to be reacting to 4 true bone-chilling Halloween horror stories animated by MJV Animation. Bro, why do they keep unsubscribing me from MJV Animations, bro? That gets me every time. And today, this is like a collab with Luis. Now, he won't be posting a video on his channel, but this video is going to be posted on my channel. And make sure you don't sub to him. Sub to me. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on this video. And do not do that to his channel.
At least, bro. Give him 10 subscribers maximum, okay?
No. Give me about 30. Yeah, give me about 30 subscribers. Give me 20. Give me.
No. Make your subscriber count 0, bro.
Give me 28 subscribers because me and my friend Luis, the Danny channel over here, are having a competition, and whoever gets to 30 subscribers first by the end of this quarter, you can explain the rest, Luis.
Well, the end of this school quarter, the winner has to make the loser change one thing about their channel or do something for one day, and it isn't permanent.
And I'm in the head by 2 subscribers. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, because we played rock, paper, scissors. I was gonna have one ahead, but no. You said, "You're cheating."
That was no. That was before. That was
wait.
before the competition started. I was like, "Oh no! You already have one ahead before you had one ahead before I even agreed." So I'm like, "No, that's cheating." And no, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and I won that, didn't I? I won that, didn't I? Now let's go right into the video. Bone chilling. True Halloween horror stories. I have my cereal right here and the best Kool-Aid Jammers.
About a mile from town. It was always quiet, but there were a few families nearby, so I'd occasionally hear the kids playing soccer on the street. The family that owned the house was just a couple with a young daughter.
I have to turn it up, bro.
It was my first Halloween there, and they had gone all out decorating the place with cobwebs, skeletons, and gravestones all over the lawn. The daughter was really into Halloween. I heard her laughing and playing around with the decorations and the really impressive costume her mom had custom made. The family was going to go trick-or-treating until 8 and then spend the night with some friends after a party. And they asked me if I could stay in their house and pass out candy. They got those oversized Twinkies and Kit Kats and didn't want to lose their reputation as the best house on the block every Halloween. I agreed and hung out in their living room, watching movies on their huge flat screen and messing around on my phone. Until 7, plenty of kids came to the door. It was actually fun seeing all the costumes. The parents in that neighborhood went all out. Eventually, the crowd died down, and nearly an hour had passed since anyone had come to the door. Just as I had nearly forgotten about the trick-or-treating, someone started to ring the doorbell a dozen times in a few seconds and pound on the door. I got up to check it out, and a kid's voice came from outside.
You're not allowed in, bro.
Screaming for help.
Oh.
Almost shrieking.
Oh.
I ran to the door and opened it, but the porch was empty by the time I got out there. I stood there for a bit, looking around and trying to calm down, and decided to go back inside, assuming it was a prank. Stuff like that happens on Halloween.
Black-eyed kids, question mark?
It's not even mean.
You don't the little horse the horror myth, the 2 black-eyed kids. You never heard of
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that. No.
So I shouldn't have been too concerned about it. For the next hour, I wasn't able to pay much attention to the movies. I was still worked up over what had happened. Even for a prank, that kid sounded so desperate that it was hard to believe that they were acting. Later, another sound came from the door. Not knocking, but somebody is messing with the handle. I'd made sure to lock it so they weren't able to get in. I looked through the people and saw a middle-aged guy with dead fish eyes staring
square up, bro.
back at me.
We gotta square up, bro.
Call me stupid all you want, but I decided to open the door for him.
You
I thought he might be lost or need some help. Even though he looked off, I didn't want to ignore him. I opened the door a crack and asked him what he needed. He asked me if a boy had come by.
He looks high.
Huh?
He looks high. Hold up, look.
I told him and asked him what he needed.
He looks high. He looks high.
Oh, hi.
He's on something, bruh. Look at him.
He asked me if a boy had come by. I told him that a bunch of kids had been by, but I had a feeling it had something to do with the prank from earlier. He just stood there silently for a bit, looking past me and into the house, before shuffling off. I tried to let it go, but the guy seemed dangerous, so I locked up everything and went back to my ADU to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Getting noodles over here, bro.
We have something cool here. What you're looking at is
An ad. I hate ads and I hate words. Those are the two things I hate most. Ads and words.
It is. This actually.
When I walked out of the main house, I heard things being moved around.
Be right back. Luis, talk to my viewers for a second.
Hi. Don't
Hi,
subscribe to him.
say it.
Subscribe to me. Okay? Okay. Don't subscribe to him. He already has too much.
Oh, never mind. Alright, Luis, you wanna repeat what you said for me, bruh?
I just said, my favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate.
You said, oh, vanilla's better, by the way.
Oh, how dare you? This is why you shouldn't subscribe to him. Leave him with like 20 subscribers at least, bro.
I'm sorry, I don't like chocolate. I'm a picky guy.
Picky. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put broccoli in your ice cream.
Ew!
Yeah.
Out near my place. I ran over and found the door to my ADU open and heard banging as someone threw my stuff around. There was an axe near the firewood, so I grabbed it and snuck up. Through the window, I saw the man from earlier tearing apart my place. He kept shouting the name Jake and saying he knew that he was hiding
Jake
there.
is not in here, bruh.
He was practically frothing at the mouth and destroying all of my dishes and furniture. I burst in and yelled at him to get out, pointing the axe at him. The man immediately sprinted off, bailing through my back door and disappearing into the woods. While I called the police, I heard a kid crying from under my bed. He crawled out, and I kept him company while the police came. The freak had been after that kid since he got separated from his parents. Who knows what he wanted to do with him, but luckily I got there in time. The guy was arrested nearly a week later. I don't know many of the details, but I do know that I got lucky that night. Jake and I both.
Was that supposed to be bone chilling?
I was 13 when it happened. Halloween. The night I learned that some strangers are more than just strange. At the time, my best friend Ryan invited 2 other friends and me over for a sleepover after some trick-or-treating. His neighborhood was perfect for trick-or-treating. A quiet cul-de-sac with sidewalks lined with leaves and woods pressing up against the backyards. It just felt safe, as if small towns had a natural calming presence that cannot be explained, but palpably felt. We tore through the streets, laughing and racing from house to house in our costumes. Our plastic pumpkins sagged with candy. By the end of the night, we had already begun discussing which pieces we'd trade back at Ryan's when we arrived at the last house on the street. The house was different from others. The shutters hung crooked, and the paint peeled down from the siding. The porch light flickered weakly, barely holding on for dear life, but the bowl by the door was empty, so Ryan decided we'd knock. A pause, then the door creaked open. A tall woman leaned out, her hair tangled.
She don't look like the right person you want to be around.
She looks like your mom. Okay. I'm kidding, okay? I'm kidding.
You want to get hit with a hollow purple, don't you? You just laugh like an evil villain. Stop laughing. No more laughing for you.
Everybody loves my laughter.
No, you laugh like an evil villain.
People don't know about my laughter. They don't know I laugh like that.
Her skin sallow, and the sour smell of smoke clinging to her clothes. She smiled, showing her yellow teeth.
Yo.
You kids shouldn't be out so late, she said softly, as if we had done something wrong. We shifted nervously at the sound of her voice. Something about it wasn't right. Ryan broke the silence, asking, "Do you have any candy? Do you have any candy?" She looked at us one by one, then stopped as she locked eyes with me.
Bruh!
"You look familiar," she whispered, almost quietly enough to prevent my friends from hearing. Her lips trembled like she wanted to say more, but she bit her tongue, and then she disappeared inside.
I don't look so familiar. And where's my candy?
We stood there,
My bad.
frozen.
What do you care about
She
candy?
came back,
You're so fat.
carrying a shoebox with a few melted chocolates, some loose buttons,
Do not keep those.
buy me a teddy bear keychain.
No,
Take
clearly you would
something,
still eat
she
that.
urged us.
Don't take those. I don't
Holding
eat
it out
chocolate and
as
just
if we were
don't take
supposed
those.
to trust her. Keep it, she gestured. We
No.
paused. Ryan
That bear
was
probably
the first to
possessed.
speak, vocalizing the hesitancy we
Oh
all
yeah, how
felt.
would candy be possessed?
We're actually
The
good.
bear, the teddy
Thanks.
bear, bruh.
We shuffled down the steps, muttering about how creepy she was under our breaths. At least that was the end of it. The only thing was, it wasn't. Minutes later, when Ryan's mom pulled up to drive us home, the woman appeared again. This time, belligerent. She ran into the street, her face twisted, eyes wide. She rushed to our vehicle, pounding on the car hood with both fists, screaming at us. "They took my child! They took her!" Ryan's mom quickly locked the doors and shouted for us to stay down. Neighbors rushed out while this was happening, dragging the
What
woman away,
child?
insisting she was just confused and that she wasn't dangerous. But her eyes remained locked on me as she clawed against their arms.
That's a
I'll never
boy.
forget those eyes. We couldn't wait any longer. We had to go. Ryan's mom floored the gas, tires squeaking as we
Get
sped
out of
away.
there, bruh.
Back at Ryan's, we tried to laugh it off. Crazy woman, right? We began trading candy before putting on a scary movie. The more we joked, the easier it was for me to believe it had just been a weird run-in and nothing more.
No. No.
I
no.
thought life insurance was the biggest scam until I got $400,000 from mine last month. 6 months ago, I got the call no one wants. Heart attack.
This is
My
AI,
world.
bruh.
Here's the truth. You're 3 times
You're AI.
No, look at this, bruh.
more likely to suffer a critical illness during your working years than you are to die. Within weeks,
So AI,
The house was
bruh.
quiet by midnight.
You're
And Ryan's
AI.
parents were asleep
You're
upstairs.
AI. I'm not a
So the four of
clanker.
us
You
lay in
are.
our sleeping bags on the floor of his
I'm
room.
real, bro.
It was
I'm the
around
real
1
thing.
a.m. when the hallway light
I'm the
lit
real
up.
deal.
Wait.
It was glowing under the bedroom door. "Your parents?" I whispered just audibly enough for Ryan to hear. Ryan shook his head. His parents had gone to bed hours ago. There were no footsteps, and no door had opened after the light clicked on. Ryan cracked his door an inch. The hallway was empty, but the light burned. We were whispering
that
about
crazy
who
woman
turned
again.
it on when Dylan suddenly pointed. "Look." We looked through the big window that gave us a view of the backyard. There was a figure standing in. I couldn't make
Man,
it out
you
at
ain't doing
first,
nothing,
but
bro.
the moment
Sorry, I
I
had
did,
to throw my
my
beautiful
heart
Kool-Aid at it.
dropped.
I'm
It
sorry,
was her.
Kool-Aid.
The woman who seemed to foam at the mouth at the sight of me. She didn't move in the rain. When she realized
I'm not a snack, bruh. I'm not a snack. Don't look at me like that. Looking like you haven't ate for days. Have you been into the gas
What?
station?
Yo, no. What you did is,
I said,
man, no.
I said, oh shit.
No, you did this.
Okay, bro. Keep glazing, bro. Why is he looking at him like that? He not a snack,
I'm
bro.
not lazy.
No, but look. Why is he looking at him like that? He not a snack, bro. He not.
No, she really said, I'm the predator, the prey that is trying to.
Oh my, I found you.
That's.
as we had spotted her, she bolted into the darkness.
She the Flash?
She's an old woman. Her hip has been broken.
No,
100
look at
times.
that. Look at that.
When she realized we had spotted her,
Hit in the
No, she's
butt.
an Enderman, bro. She's an Enderman.
No, she said. She said. She said. She
You're not him,
said.
my guy. You're not him. You're not him, bro.
Shut it, bruh. Shut it,
Not
mud.
me. You ain't gonna do nothing. What you gonna do? Make me watch an ad?
Yo,
Oh
stop
my,
testing
he's
me.
getting
Bro.
a gun. Oh, how typical, huh?
Oh, bad.
It's stereotype. I'm kidding, bro. Subscribe to me, bro. Subscribe to me. That's okay, bro. He's insane. He's a lunatic.
Oh, you so lucky. You so lucky I can't find
I
it.
didn't
You
say
lucky. You lucky I can't find it. Cause you lucky,
bolted
bruh.
into the darkness. Oh no, not good. Not good. We scrambled, locking every door and pushing a chair against the back one. We waited for her attempts to break in, but nothing happened. None of us could sleep after what
He's
we had
already in
just
the
seen.
house, bro. I'm telling you.
Every creak of the house was a reminder that she might be inside. We sat up, wide-eyed and alert. By the time morning came, Ryan's mom had us sit at the kitchen table. We could hardly say a word and only played with our food.
That does not look like
She
morning,
looked
bro.
pale, too, with dark circles under her eyes. I didn't want to scare you last night, she said slowly, as if she were processing what she was telling us as she said it. But I woke up, and I thought I saw somebody standing over my bed. It looked like a woman. When I blinked and rubbed my eyes, she was gone. And that's when the room fell silent.
Alright, two things. She either the Flash.
She is not the
She
Flash.
either the Black Flash disguised, or she's a ghost. It's one of
No,
those
she's
two.
an Enderman, bro.
She's not an Enderman, bruh.
Yes, she is, bro.
She's too. I don't know, bruh. She's not an Enderman.
Being outside the window. Couldn't. We were still paralyzed with fear, and we didn't want to confirm her account was real. We didn't have the heart to tell her. We barely ate our breakfast. Going into the backyard when the meal ended,
What would you? What are you doing? Why are you going into the backyard?
They're idiots.
Casual horror movie stuff right there, bruh.
from the
But you
rain.
probably do the same thing
That's
for
when we
knowing
saw them.
I would never
Muddy
do the
footprints
same
leading
thing.
straight
Yes, you
back
Look
to
at
the
my
rain.
skin tone.
Ryan's dad unlocked it, and we all leaned in to see. The prints continued inside, pressed into the tile. 1 step, 2, 3. Then they stopped in the middle of the hallway, with no smears leading away, and no trail back outside. Just 3 perfect footprints, ending. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. And
What'd I say? She's either a ghost or she's the Black Flash disguised.
he's an Enderman.
You would. You said, oh.
Oh, okay, no, I did not.
I
Yes,
thought,
you did. Yes, you did, bro.
what if she still wants me?
Pause.
Want the fastest working GLP-1? For half the price?
I don't care. This is just a
now
drink
offers
break, bro.
FDA-approved weight loss injections cheaper. With results you can see faster. Lose 15% of your weight with the formula from Eli Lilly that hits not one...
Halloween storms always carry extra intensity, as if they somehow match the mood of that day in the year. I remember how powerful the thunder was, the windows rattling and the lights flickering. Even modern conveniences yield to nature, I guess. That night, however, had more to do with the supernatural than anything else. I still get goosebumps when I
Ghost?
think
Demon?
about it.
What is it?
My parents were
Vampire?
at a party the year this happened, so I decided to have 3 friends over while they were gone. Liam, Sophie, and Josh. We didn't feel like going trick-or-treating that night, so we ended up in the basement.
What happened this time? Now subscribe to him.
Look at the screen, bro.
Ouija board.
Are we being so for real? At this point, you're asking to die!
I mean, I never had one before, but I would try.
Who do you want to get in contact with? The mustache man? The mustache man? What are we doing? You want to get in contact with Mr. Afton? Pennywise the dancing
Yes,
clown?
actually, yes, I would love that. Yeah. And Charlotte Emily, Cassidy Jones, Evan Afton, Elizabeth Afton.
Evan's name has been confirmed to actually be Dave.
Dave from the Penguins from Madagascar.
Nope.
Dave.
But nah, they just
dusty old
who you want to get?
It's kind of funny how we found ourselves playing it, despite
You
my
want to get in
warnings.
contact with Pennywise the dancing clown?
My uncle joked
No,
to
bro,
us.
For
he's
real.
too tough.
Never touch that board, or you'll be cursed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right, but why does he sound like that? Never touch that door, or you'll be cursed.
But there we were, disregarding his advice.
Yo,
I thought my uncle was just pulling my leg, so I figured we were safe to play it. We sat around the folding table, lit a few candles because the power was malfunctioning, and put the little pointer at the center of the board. The game was new to all
hold
of us.
on.
Liam was brave enough to get us started.
Dinner. Wow.
Is anyone there?
Dinner.
He spoke dramatically.
That was
as if to
brunch,
imply that
bruh.
the task of questioning the board was frightening.
Because it's
The
lunchtime and I
pointer's
just ate some
slowly
cereal.
turned to yes. We laughed out loud. Sophie quipped playfully. "Nice try, Josh," she said. We assumed he was the one who moved the pointer. It seemed as though silly questions rolled right off our tongues. Will I fail math? Will Sophie marry a rock star? The responses from the pointer on the board made us crack up even harder. I almost forgot the storm outside by this point. The water dripping from the basement ceiling into a rusty pan below didn't even faze me. Then, something strange happened. Without anyone asking, the pointer shifted again. This time on its own, it landed on the two words, "Behind you." Our laughter was cut
You're
short.
cooked.
How did that? Josh turned quickly when the pointer landed, expecting something or someone to be there. All he saw was the furnace looming in the shadows.
The furnace. Someone got burnt and
I
died.
knew I saw the pointer move to those words, but there wasn't any logical explanation for it. "Okay, which one of you?" I started. Before I could finish, though, we all heard a heavy thunk rattle through the pipes overhead. Nobody moved a muscle. We all made eye contact, and then Liam suggested, "Wind." It wasn't convincing, his voice cracking from the uncertainty in his belief. "Old house, right?" Then another noise. This time it was lighter, like a shoe scuffing the concrete. What was that? Sophie was the next to speak. "But basements don't have wind." She said it intensely, but quietly, as if to get our attention without disturbing someone in the next room. I grabbed the flashlight cautiously, its beam shaking, and surveyed
First of all,
the
you
room.
spelled
Boxes,
wrong. It's uppercase
shelves,
stuff,
and
but I think you
furnace.
got the two words
Nothing
right.
out of the ordinary. "Let's just pack it up," John suggested. "Wait," I said. I had to know. One more question. I placed my finger on the pointer, and that's when I asked the board, "Who are you?" It moved instantly, without hesitation. This can't be good. "Stay." Suddenly, the candle flames bent sideways, as if someone had breathed on them to put them out. A chilling draft cut through the room, goosebumps forming on my arms. "We're done," Sophie snapped, standing up as she tried to grab the board. But before she could, we noticed something in the corner of the room that stirred.
If you want to end the game, you have to just go and do the goodbye. What are you? Nah. I'd win.
Nah, I'd win. You're nothing but a pest to me. Bow before the king of chaos. Chaos. Chaos.
Nah. I'd win. Alright, let's actually, because it's about to be one soon.
Like
I
it
bet
was
two.
just another space in the room. Only this was pitch black. And then that darkness shifted, lifting, stretching,
15
and a shape
seconds,
began to take form. It was taller than any of us, and its head scraped the low beams. The others didn't get a clear look at it, but I did. The outline. It had a face, pale and featureless, like chalk. I felt my chest drop. Then the flashlight flickered out. No. I should have listened to my uncle. Whatever it was alone with us in the dark. I heard a whisper. It was Liam, petrified, saying, "Run." We bolted to the stairs. Heavy
Say
steps
goodbye!
striking
Oh yeah,
concrete
your house is
behind us.
cooked, bro.
I knew the figure was gaining on us, but I couldn't force myself to look back. John shoved Sophie up the stairs ahead of him, and I was the last one to make it to the ground level. I slammed the basement door. At first, I was surprised by silence. Then the knob twisted. I immediately grabbed it tightly before the door could fully open, as my heart pounded like it would break free from
Hang up the phone now.
the figure we saw yanked the door harder than any.
You don't get it, bro. You don't
Just
get
when I
it, bro.
thought the door would give away, there was silence. I didn't hesitate any longer. I signaled to Sophie to grab the phone in the kitchen. She dialed
Hang
911
up the
frantically,
phone
informing the operator
now.
of what we had just witnessed. My friends huddled in fear as I kept a hand on the doorknob at all times. Minutes later, a police officer arrived, and as if on cue, the power miraculously came back on. We felt dread as the police officer stepped down into the basement, the place from which we had just narrowly escaped.
Officer
Flicked on
Earl.
the light and began rummaging through the boxes and shelves, peering at the furniture. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. No one was there, at least not anymore. There were no other footprints either. The dusty floor hadn't picked up a trace of other footsteps except for our scramble to the door. The police officer concluded the premises were clear of any other presence, his tone condescending. He looked at us as if he didn't believe our account, but didn't have the audacity to call us liars. After the police officer established we were safe, we dragged out the game to the trash, recovering our wits as best as we could. We didn't say much. It wasn't long before their parents arrived
Not
to pick
bad.
them up. I had to wait in that house alone. My parents were still out, and by this time, the storm had died. The candles had burned out, and the basement door was still closed. That night was hard to sleep.
My bad, yo.
Whatever I
you looking
saw
at the
might still
comments?
be there. I didn't tell my parents yet, but I decided the next morning I would prove to myself that it was nothing.
You asked for more ways to create, so we made a major update. Sleeve printing is now live.
First time someone got the balls to defend
And
themselves.
tees. It's built right into the tap stitch
That
design
was-
tool. Same simplicity, just more canvas to work with.
As the sunrise illuminated the valley,
Oh,
I looked for the
bro.
game in the trash. The only problem was, it wasn't
Nothing.
there. I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked and looked. I finally found it. Back on the table, in the basement, with the pointer in the center. How did it? Before I could answer that thought, I saw a single word spelled out on the board. I still get shivers. All it said was, stay.
I still didn't get
My
shivers.
first year of college, my parents kept telling me, never go to the farmhouse.
Oh.
That was a title given to the old...
Oh.
What happened?
That's actually kind of creepy.
What's creepy?
Bro, I'm not sure, bro.
party house
What's
on a big
creepy?
plot of land a few miles
Just
from
mysteriously.
campus. Of
Don't
course,
go
their
to the
warning
farm.
just made me want to go even more. In my first few weeks, I learned the house had been abandoned for nearly a decade. Yet, according to some of the upperclassmen, the legend persisted. It had become a rite of passage to leave a mark on the farmhouse. I had a plan in my own, a variation on the Mile High Club. It was a nasty, stupid idea, but the older students said it would cement my legacy.
6 more minutes.
As luck would have it, I started talking to this one girl in late October. She was a year above me, and I'd been trying to impress her for weeks. I told her some of my
This
friends
video
in my
probably
grade
will
and
come
I
out
were
like
planning
at
to explore the
2:30.
farmhouse on the night of Halloween, then hit up
Cause
some
we
parties
recorded
after the
it a little
adrenaline
late.
rush. Surprisingly, she agreed to come. She even scored us drinks. We pre-gamed, then we finally headed to the farmhouse. It was about a 15-minute drive out of town, down a shitty 2-lane road most of the way. When we reached the address, I turned onto a dirt driveway at a closed gate, but the chain locking it in place was broken. We rolled in, closing the gate behind us, then made our way through the barren field in front of the house.
Barren field.
Silent as the farmhouse came into view. The place was caked in graffiti and barely standing. It wasn't much bigger than a double-wide trailer
Yo,
park,
Luis.
which made it seem
You
more
wanna play
like a
Roblox
drug
with me
den
after
than a party
this?
house. When I shut off my
Do you
car
wanna play
to
Roblox
avoid the
with me after
headlights,
this?
the house disappeared altogether.
Maybe at 3 because my head
Stepping
hurts
out
a
of the
little.
car,
Sure, yeah.
we grabbed our flashlights and made our way
Yeah,
inside
but 3
with
o'clock.
ease.
Sure.
The floorboards felt like they were about to give out. but
They
we
about to
kept
get
going.
him out. They about to
The
get
walls
him
had
out.
been stripped down to the studs,
Ah.
wires and plumbing gutted, needless pipes and other garbage.
Guys,
littered the
I don't
floor.
have legs,
That was
bro.
it.
I'm just go,
We felt
bro.
like we were alone
I'm
that
not go. I'm just
but
go.
only
I'm
until
not
we
Joe.
heard
I'm just go.
that noise.
I got no legs.
It groaned from across the house, the sound of pressure. Somewhere inside the room, at the end of the hall, weight had shifted. My 2 friends froze and looked at me. I looked at the girl I was with, trying
I'm
to
not
keep
watching.
my face.
I'm not seeing enough
I wanted
movement.
to impress
I'm
her
not seeing
so
enough
bad
movement.
that I told everyone to stay put while
What
I went to
movement?
investigate.
I'm not seeing enough
Down the
movement.
hall,
I'm not seeing enough
right
movement.
through the rooms and past.
This is my perfect victory.
So with the
Pushed
flow
door
and
open
that.
and found more nothing. I stepped in for a close look, stopping in
They're
the
all
center.
bark, no fight, bro.
I could feel that I
What
was
you say,
in
Bet?
that room where the craziest things happened. But the floor there was the cleanest in the entire house. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind me. My heart jumped out.
You
of
said
my
I'm.
feet.
Oh,
I turned around.
yeah.
Still missed.
Standing
I didn't
in front
miss.
of the door.
I
was
didn't
the
miss.
girl.
It's just. It's not
She
gonna
walked
push it
toward
back
me.
anymore because
Using my
it's because I
flashlight
drank
as she
all
turned
of the
off telling
juice.
me my other friends had gotten scared and ran outside. They left her alone, so she came to find me. I asked her then if we were alone. She nodded. She looked scared, so I took the light off her face and hugged her.
No,
I
that
wanted to
is
comfort
crazy,
her,
bro.
but where her hands
Bro,
moved
you
after
sure
hugging me
you're all
back for a few
hard?
seconds.
You
Yeah.
like crazy. Even my screen.
No, bro. Did you not look? Did you not see what he just said? It look.
I
Look.
wanted to comfort her, but where her hands moved after hugging me back,
What?
Continue. I want to see.
What?
Continue.
No, because what?
like for a few seconds, changed the mood entirely. I was thrilled and ready to roll.
No, wait. Imagine that's a monster and
Do you know where you are? No, because they They went together to that place. But what are you
Yeah, but,
doing?
my
Oh!
hands
on
like
her
a
in return.
shapeshifter, and
I
she's
accidentally
actually
did
a
it again.
monster.
Leaning in for a kiss.
Do y'all know where
I
y'all
closed
are?
my eyes and kissed her, feeling like I'd pulled off the impossible. Then, through my eyelids, I sensed a
You
flash
lying,
of
my
light.
guy.
I instinctively opened my eyes an instant later and saw it again. Behind the girl, floating in darkness for a split second, a camera flash. I jumped out of my skin. I lost
Oh,
my
they
composure
jealous.
and dropped my flashlight before I grabbed the girl and started to run out of there. She asked me what I was doing, but I knew there was no time to explain. By sheer luck, I managed to find the way out, and we jumped into my car. There, I almost screamed. I could feel the presence of people behind me.
You better be your
in
friends,
my
bro.
car. But when I looked in the
Run
back
them
seat,
over.
it was just my friends.
Yeah.
They seemed almost as scared as I was. But I
Wait,
didn't
go
ask
back
them
to
what
you weren't there
happened.
before.
I just drove.
Yeah, they wasn't.
I looked in the back.
See, look.
People are
Wait,
there.
yeah, they weren't
I
there.
almost. I just drove. Once we got back to town, it was clear that the night was shot, so I dropped everyone off and went home. In the days that followed, I tried to get the guys' end of the story. They only gave me vague answers about going off to investigate some other noise, but I could tell they were hiding something. I didn't say everything that happened to me either.
Oh, what if they were the
I felt
ones?
like I had dipped my toe into some weird, freaky shit by going into the farmhouse, and I just wanted to forget about it. However, a few days later, I received a DM on Instagram from an account with 0 followers and only 1 post. It was a picture of me in the dark master bedroom of the farmhouse. My eyes were wide open, staring red at the flash, while my hands were all over that girl. Suddenly, it felt like my life was collapsing. Her face wasn't visible, but I was terrified someone would find out who she was and use it to blackmail me somehow. My worst fear was that the account would go viral. With that in mind, I simply blocked the account, told nobody about it, and lost contact with everyone involved that night, praying it would all just go away. Only now, years later, do I feel safe enough to talk about this. I have no clue who else was in that house, or who posted the photo. I still don't know what happened to my friends. I certainly don't trust that girl. All I know is I wish I'd listened to my parents when they told me not to go in that godforsaken farmhouse.
Okay.
That's why you should listen to your parents, kid.
Bruh, was I supposed to get goosebumps from these, bro?
Bro, this wasn't even scary. This was mediocre, bro.
Mediocre.
I don't know who was in there with me.
Alright, guys. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to my channel. Not his. Not his.
He's ripping my credit off.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And Sunday, well, in State of Journey Sunday. So I'll see you guys in the next video.